Yes.
We're gonna do this.
We don't have much choice now. We already hit live.
Welcome to Magical TV. Keeping it Magical TV with Kevin and Melony on this hump day.
This is Kevin. I'm Melony.
Just in case you're confused, that's Melony. I'm Kevin. This is actually 22, and we got our taxes done. We had a 2 o'clock appointment. Oh Lord, what a fiasco!
He got his breakfast this morning. His order was number 222.
Yeah, my order was 222 at breakfast. But it's been one of those 222 days. But what a fiasco! We got down there to do our taxes, and I stood up because I had to stretch, and I'm like, oh no, where's my wallet? So Kevin was freaking out. I didn't know where my wallet was. I had to run all the way back home. I get all the way back home, and of course, I didn't have the keys to get in, so I had to run all the way back and get the keys, and then go all the way back home. And thank God, my wallet was laying right here on the table where I left it. And well, we got our taxes done, and
3 hours later.
3 hours later, it was a fiasco that we're glad that it was over, and so we went and had a dinner afterwards. But it was kind of a relief because we are getting some money back, and we a lot of people probably don't know the struggles. When I talk about the struggles we've been through, it's not anything to do with our relationship. It's the outside things that you got to deal with in life. And Melanie was a victim of identity theft.
And identity
fraud. And
pretty extensive.
Right after Christmas, we ended up losing her car. And so we've been trying to get her car, a new car and all this other stuff. And now we got our taxes and we're getting a return, but we won't get that until February 15th. And we're worried about how she's going to get to work on Monday. And we got all these other things. But if you'd watch our previous videos, you wouldn't know that we were dealing with all this stuff. And it truly is.
We didn't know that I had a large amount of money stolen from me.
Right.
That I've spent hours and hours every day on the phone trying to track down and get in touch with the IRS and the Social Security Administration and all of the credit bureaus and the driver's license. I mean, the 14 places you have to talk to file reports and affidavits and submit documentation.
I guess what I'm getting at is, even though we've had to deal with all this, I think we've kept a pretty good attitude towards it all. And I work for some really, really good people, and I talk to my boss because he's always helped me out in the past whenever I've been through some things, and I think he's going to work with us and help us out to get the money ahead of time to where we can get a car for her for Monday, so she can get to her job at Bach Tower that she's really looking forward to. So, there are still good people out there, and I think the people that I work for, they're just great people. They've always treated me kind, and I've always done, I think, a very good job for them.
And for the record, I'm not abandoning my business. Any of you that may follow us that also know that I do advocacy or that I may have worked with, I'm not abandoning that.
No.
So,
we're building on everything, and it really has. There's been some opportunities opened up for us since we've met. My writing's gotten noticed a lot more. Our website has got now 327 followers, and we opened up our YouTube channel, which is just really newly opened up. So we got, I think, 11. Well, this will be 11. Well, no, we got a lot more than that. We actually got about 20 videos on there now, because of the ones that I did before we started doing the joint ones. But
and when he says website, referring to our Facebook page.
Yeah, our Facebook page.
But I'm also in the process of setting up a website that is going to be more of a blog, just I enjoy blogging. I've been blogging for a while. So just like daily blogging about different
Right.
topics or issues. There's going to be some different items on there that we have available that, you know, for if you want to look through that you could purchase. And if not, you don't have to. But just to give another aspect to it, another element to it. Because we love doing the videos. We love
Right.
the comments and the feedback that people are giving us, and just knowing that it really is encouraging and inspiring and giving people hope. Because
Yeah.
that was the whole intention, the whole reason behind us
And
even starting.
we've gotten some nice
this.
messages. Deb messaged me tonight, and she, it does. People that are watching our story, they really do. I think it does bring hope to people that they're going to find what we found in each other. And I wrote a poem about it the other day. I hope, and I really do hope that everybody finds what we found, because it had nothing to do with what I had or what she had. It's what we have together, and that can't be bought. And I'm proud of you. You've gone through a lot, and you just from the minute we met, you just haven't given up, and you've you had to deal with some stuff, and I'm proud of you. And she's shown me how much you want this, and you know how much I do. I'll work my ass off for it. I did today, man. I laid down a bunch of bricks. I built this wall around this shed, but this little platform thing around the shed. But it really is about working together, and I think we're doing an amazing job considering what we had to face out right off the bat.
Well, I think it's the power is in knowing that happiness and your overall satisfaction with life comes from within you.
Right.
It's there's always going to be obstacles and outside circumstances and things going on around you that are trying to rob that from, trying to like get in there and trigger you or take that from you. But really,
grab that energy from you.
really, your peace and your happiness and your attitude and perspective on life it's from here. Like, because
after we got done doing taxes, she was just like, I can't think no more. I don't know, just get in the truck. We're going to go get something to eat. It'll all be all right. But I promise you, just unwind. It's over with.
Yeah.
It's over with.
I mean, because it wasn't just 3 hours in the office. How many hours have I spent at home preparing for the visit to actually do it?
And I got a breakthrough, and I got to go home and look for my wallet. And maybe I did that on purpose, because I was sitting in that chair at the taxi, and I'm going.
Well, and anyone that owns a
Honestly.
business knows that filing taxes when you have a business is
my
not
Lord.
just like filing taxes when you just have a W-2.
I was like, honey, you just go ahead and do this part. I'm going to go look for my wallet.
Yeah.
But I can't believe I walked out without that. But it is what it is. And again, I want to, thank the people I work for. They've always been very kind to me, and it was awful nice for them to kind of offer to help us out to get this vehicle so Melony could get to work on Monday or Tuesday when she starts at Bach Tower. There are still good people out there, and it has been a struggle since we started, but the one thing we haven't struggled with is showing each other how much we love each other.
Absolutely.
And, last night Kevin, I guess, was a little bit tired. I'm thinking, something's just not right. I'm just not, something wasn't feeling right and all this, and she just came up and reassured me that, she really does love me. And it's not just make believe. and sometimes I guess Kevin needs just that reassurance, and
We all do.
it's not just the women, it's the men too. After all I've been through and after all she's been through, I think we need it even more so than we probably would have if we would have been together for 100
And
years.
it's important to remember that when someone is I started to say like crying out for that reassurance, and I don't literally mean like crying out,
Well, it
but
kinda was.
the way that when a person needs that reassurance, I think a lot of times it's easy to let yourself kind of get triggered
Right.
and want to react instead of intentionally respond.
Right.
Like, what do you mean something's wrong? What do you mean I'm not telling you? Like, what do you
Right.
mean? And so I think being aware of the fact that that is an easy way to react,
Right.
and remembering the power of just pausing and breathing, and then just from a place
I just
of
sent her this crazy text and she goes,
reassurance.
"Oh, no. There's absolutely nothing wrong. I just thought you needed some rest. That's why we walked out."
Yeah, just don't go
That's
to that emotional place inside you that takes things personally. Just say no.
She
Just give that
knows me though.
reassurance.
She knows how to calm me down, and that's exactly what this guy needed. Somebody that like my mom used to do with my dad. She just take him and go, "Come here, come here." You just need to know how much I love you.
I think I started that on like day 2 of us talking. Wasn't it? Yeah.
I think it was the first day actually, but
Yeah,
you slept
after
for 14
when I slept
hours.
for 14 hours and you were like thinking I ghosted you, and I was just like, stop.
Yeah, well,
Take a
Kevin's
deep
been
breath.
through a lot.
Don't overthink. Go with the flow. Everything's fine. And he just responds
But
back.
I get this message at work though this morning. You can tell her about Cammy's dream, so
Oh, yeah.
I'm like, oh.
Yeah. My daughter did kind of melt my heart this morning. She came up to me and she said, "Mom, I need you to comfort me because I had a really bad dream." And she just climbed up in my lap and was just hugging me, which she's as big as I am. So it was kind of, I'm like, it's okay. Just sit in my lap, you can sit in my lap. And I said, "So what was your dream about?" And she said, "It was really scary. It was me and you and Kevin, and there were people, and they were trying to hurt us, and they tried to hurt me, but I was okay. But they hurt Kevin, and Kevin was on the ground, and we didn't know if he was going to be okay. So me and you just looked at each other, and we said, I bet if we go give him a hug and a kiss, he'll be all right." So we went over, and we just started hugging him, and he was fine. And she said, "And I was so glad because I love Kevin so much, Mom, and I know you do too."
I get
And it
this
was
in the
just-
middle of work. I'm like, oh.
It was just a really, really sweet, just really innocent, just that child's perspective on things. Even though she was telling me about a scary dream, like did that innocent child insight into the way she felt and the way that she was like, "Oh, if he's hurting, I know what will help him.
Yeah.
Love.
Just a little bit of love.
He just needs love."
Make me strong.
And I think there's so many times like in life that's what people need.
Absolutely.
It's just love and
With
to
a
know that
little
someone loves
love
them.
and some tenderness.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah.
It is. But it does, and love really does cure a lot of things, and they have really patched up this old man's heart. These two, I don't know how I do it, but they keep me busy, and I can't imagine life any other way. I really do enjoy it, and it really has been a big change for me, but one that I'm just loving.
Oh, you mean what's so different? What's so different? I mean, you didn't have like pink rugs and fairies and princesses and stuff like
And unicorns.
hanging around.
No, I didn't have all this
in your
stuff.
man cave. I mean, who
I had
knew?
clear pathways to things. I didn't have any booby traps or things that stuff my toes on or nothing like that.
I mean, I thought you liked all the pink, the glittery, ruffly, like pretty
I do,
stuff.
I do, but I didn't have it. I didn't have it over 2 months ago. Oh, has it been 2 months? It has been. Hasn't
Well,
it? Let's see, November, December.
It's
been over 2 months.
No, well, it was like November.
It was
20,
11 weeks last Sunday.
But since we moved in, it was November 22nd or something.
Yeah, it was
so
like right after we got back from
that's-
Daytona.
That's only a month, like a month and a week or something.
We really
not even
did
2
know,
months.
like right off the bat, like before we even met. It really is true.
Everybody thought, well,
You're crazy.
now we know for sure Melony's lost her mind.
She's crazy, and she's my kind of crazy, and I'm not her kind of crazy. And
see, the good thing was that I had kind of been setting people up all along the way. Like, so if Melony did something just off the wall and bizarre, like, well, that's just Melony. Like,
I've never done anything like that.
well, I mean, not exactly.
This is the first time I've ever done anything crazy in my life, but.
And I believe
You
that.
don't believe
like,
that.
Anybody that believes that, I have some air I can sell you for real cheap.
Anyway, we just thought we'd come on this 22 hump day and talk about our taxes and all the fiasco we went through today. Oh Lord. 3 hours to do our taxes. But Kevin had to go look for his wallet too. But anyway, you guys have a great Wednesday. It is Wednesday, isn't it?
It feels like it should be Tuesday.
It feels like it should be Friday.
2/2/22, like it should be Tuesday because it's just like a 2-day.
Wait until she goes back to work. And Wednesday should be going. It feels like Friday, not Tuesday.
Now, you act like I haven't been working. This is just adding.
I know, but you work 7 days a week here, so you don't know what day it is.
Well, but that makes me think of something else I wanted to mention.
What?
Because I've had a couple people send me messages and comments and stuff about the fact that they knew about my business and they know about the other jobs and things I've done, and how hearing me talk about my job at Bach Tower and how I've just kind of been really wanting to reconnect and with nature and do something more creative and different and just venture out and try something different, how it has inspired them to really stop and think about, am I doing what I really love? Am I like really doing what I feel is could be my greatest contribution to society? And so I just want to say that personally, I think that as we go through life, it's okay. It's good to change. It's good to evolve. People want to say, "Oh, you've changed." Like that's a bad thing. Like,
no, change is not always a bad thing.
But I think we should be constantly reevaluating and looking at, and don't be afraid. Like, if something new, if you see something and you just think something inside you says you need to go for that, like, go for it.
I did it 3 years ago, and I did it a year ago when I came here. It was just time to go and do something different. And when I came here a year ago, I really did. I felt like I was going to find you, and something just kept on whispering in my ear.
It was my bat signal.
She was over there manifesting me.
I was sending out a bat signal. I'm over here. I'm over here. I didn't even know you could see it.
And I was
all
searching
the way.
over there. But we finally got somewhere right in the middle, and we met magically. But it's been an amazing journey. But I just wanted to bring up that we haven't had a real easy start. But if you would have watched all our videos prior to this, you wouldn't have known what we were going through. And I think that's the magical part. Even though life can knock you down, never forget.
It's going to try to.
It's going to try to. Never forget what's really important.
Which reminds me of one of my all-time favorite quotes. They tried to bury us, but they didn't know we were seeds.
That's right. It didn't cost me nothing to go in there and snuggle with her in the morning before I left for work. It doesn't take any money for me to go up and give her a hug while she's cooking dinner, or why, when I come home from work and going up and telling her I love her, and asking her how her day was, or her asking me how my day was, or rubbing my back cream on my back before I went to work this morning. We do things for each other because we like this, and we want it to keep on going. And that's what it's all about, folks. When you find two people that really want to work at it, and we're going to build one hell of a life together. I know that. But we love you guys, and thanks for following our page. Thanks for be sure to hit follow and like on our Facebook page, and don't forget to look us up on YouTube. And
you never know what else is going to be coming.
You can find us on Instagram, wherever you want to find us. We'll be there. Eventually, I think we'll be there. But thank you guys. Have a great night. Bye.